What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of this dope cooking show. Welcome back. If you are here, then you heard that I have a cooking show. My name is Chef Jeff, and I'm glad to have you here. Check it out. We're going to get a little fancy this week, okay? So I had the opportunity to go spend Love Day, and I went to a fancy restaurant, and I loved the dish that I had. So, yeah, we're gonna do something fancy. We're gonna do something real jazzy. So get your pencil, your paper out. We're gonna make something real nice, right? And then we're gonna eat it, and you're gonna love it because I love it. And shoot, there's gonna be another one for the history book. So look, let's get started, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your Valentine's Day. The Super Bowl was off the chain. Usher, the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs won, right? So I told y'all, but you ain't gotta listen to Chef Jeff. Our prayers and thoughts go out to those that were injured, the lady that was killed in the Chiefs celebration parade where the shooting occurred. Violence is never good, and we got to do something about the violence. We just have to. It's not okay. We can't even go and celebrate and have a good time and congratulate our teams that win or celebrate in our cities without some type of violence, and we got to stop it, y'all. We really, really do. We really got to stop the violence. On another note, hope y'all had a good time for Valentine's Day. I know I did. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed who I was with. She enjoyed herself, and she had a good time. So, don't ask me nothing because I ain't telling you none of your business. None of your beeswax. So today, guys, we're gonna get into. We're gonna do a um, pan seared cod with a cucumber slaw and something else. What else we gonna put on there? Oh, and we're gonna do some more fried rice. I forgot. My bad. Yeah, we're gonna do some fried rice, but it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the St. Louis style fried rice, and it's gonna have carrots in it. Don't shoot me, my St. Louis people. Don't shoot me. But we gotta be cultured. It ain't just the fried rice that we get from the Chinaman. There's other types of fried rice, and so we gonna make some of that. Okay, so get your pens, papers ready. We gonna take. I'm gonna put the what I use, and you can follow along. It's real simple. It's gonna be really quick, really easy. So don't get too uptight. The presentation is what's gonna set this off. So take your time, walk through it, do it slow. That way you don't have to worry about it. Let's see. So how was y'all Valentine's Day? Like, what's up? I don't care. I didn't see nobody message me in the comments, tell me about where to get these pants from with the white inside. So I ain't got nobody shout out this week, but I'm still looking. So if you know where to get those pans with the white insides, I want the fancy white inside pans, pots and pans, the whole setup. If you know where I get that from, get in the comments. Let me know. Also, go like, comment, and subscribe. This dope cooking show, all one word, on YouTube. I got an Instagram, and you can like and subscribe on Facebook. I need y'all to get in there, call a friend, tell a friend to tune in, so that way we can run it up. I got a lot of views, and I am super excited. Like every time I log on and I see I got a bunch of views, I get amped up, right? So like, yo, let's do this. So I'm working on part two of I'm a Chef, of course. So the first one went crazy, and I was just playing around. So I'm gonna really do some good ones on this next one, part two. So y'all stay tuned for that because that's gonna be crazy. Because I mean, chef life is just different. Like we move, we think, we do things different. Like I'm a chef. Of course, there's always somebody asking me, "What'd you cook today?" Cause I got on a chef jacket. Like, are you a chef? Like, you a chef? No, I just got on this samurai looking chef jacket because I want to fight you in the parking lot. Like, it's it's some things that I'm gonna say, and I'm excited about doing that. So we gonna go ahead and get into it, guys. This dope cookie show we own. Let's go. Okay, guys. So we're gonna get started with our uh our dish here, guys. We're gonna get started with the simple, just chopping. We got our English cucumber. That's what we'll use. We'll cut first, and we're gonna julienne all of the ingredients that we're gonna cut today. So we're gonna long slice this English cucumber. I use the English cucumber because it's a little easier to maneuver and fool with. Instead of getting the big bulky cucumbers that we already know, it's easier just to get this one. So we're gonna take this cucumber and we're gonna slice it long ways. We're gonna get about, I'm gonna use half of it because this is just kind of like a garnish, right? And we want to use all of these. I mean, we're gonna use our matchstick carrots, radish, the English cucumber. We're gonna put that in there, and then some peppers and green onion. So that these will be the ingredients that we slice to put in our for our cucumber slaw. All right, and we also, I forgot to add that we'll also use the dressing. I forget which one it is, but I have to add that. So we're just gonna be careful. We're gonna slice this cucumber long ways, and I could have used a mandolin, but I kind of wanted to keep it intimate, right? Because the more you use your knife, the more comfortable you get with it. If you just grab a device every time, it'll show. Of course, that'll make it quick, but we weren't in a hurry. When you making these dishes that are fine dining cuisines, you want to take your time. You want to, show the love in the dish, right? So we slice the cucumber long ways, and then we'll julienne them in slices, and add them to our bowl, and we'll see what they look like here in just a second. So we finished up with our English cucumber. So you see those matchsticks, kind of like little slivers. We're gonna use that to make our slaw. Um, and that'll be our base, right? So you can add as much cucumber or as little cucumber as you want. That's totally up to you. I just wanted a little bit. I also use probably about a pinch of the matchstick carrots because I don't really want a bunch of carrots in mine, but the carrots is going to add color. Here we're going to chop up our um, green onion. So we slice that green onion long ways to keep with the consistency of the slaw. So everything will be julienne matchstick size, right? You want to keep with the consistency of that. Uh, we just want to use a little bit of that green onion. Well, it totally depends on you. I like green onion. Green onion's good to me. So it totally depends on you and what you like. You make the dish how you want to make the dish. I'm just giving you the basics on how to get it started, what to use, and you can adjust how you want to. You can use green onion, you can use white onion, you can use no onion if you want to. Now, the green onion it's subtle, right? That now you use any other kind of onion, it's going to overpower what we're going for because, like I said, this cucumber slaw is just a garnish. We're just going to top that pan seared cod with this garnish right here. So we'll get this all cut up, right, and we'll show you what it all looks like in the bowl there. We used the P.F. Chang's vinaigrette dressing. It's a delicious product. I'm with simple. Keep it in simple. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. There's no reason to go in depth with something that's already a good product. So I use the P.F. Chang's I think it's a sesame vinaigrette, maybe. Yeah, I'll show it here in a little bit. But we toss the slaw in that, and then we set it off to the side. So here in a second, we'll see just exactly what this looks like. So look, check that out, guys. That is our cucumber slaw. That's pretty much it. Now we're gonna add our radish. Um, so that'll be the next thing that we put in. Don't forget to wash your vegetables. Don't forget to, but that's, I mean, we use one red radish. I didn't use a lot. I'm not familiar with the radishes. I mean, I've seen them before, but I wasn't for sure how it was gonna, taste on this dish. So I didn't want to use a lot of it. So I just used one, half of one, and we're just gonna cut it in half here, and then slice it long ways, julienne, slice with consistency. When you are cutting things, you want to make sure that you keep your fingers and things out the way because you don't want to cut off a finger. So you want to make sure you hold it, kind of put fingertips out the way, right? And press down on it. That way you keep your fingers in line with the blade and you just cut slowly and consistently. And over time, you'll come up with things like what we're doing here. I just like to, I could, like I said, I could have pulled out a device. Here's a whole picture of our slaw right there and our bowl. I could have used a device, but I didn't want to. I wanted to take my time with this one. Like I said, it just creates a little more intimacy with the dish. And we're gonna be on to the next thing. So here's our PF Chang's signature vinaigrette dressing. We're gonna put that on. Maybe a tablespoon is what I use. You just want to get it coated, and get everything in the bowl coated, and then we'll sit it off to the side here, and we'll go on to our next thing, guys. So that is our cucumber slaw. Like I said, you can do it however you want to, but I wanted to do mine with more of the cucumber flavor. So I kind of was even on all of the ingredients. That way, once you get that one bite of that slaw, it won't be too overpowering with one thing or the other, right? So we just want to keep it consistent all the way through that bite. Like I said, the slaw is a garnish, but it's still impactful in that dish. So now we're going to get ready to get all our vegetables together for our vegetable fried rice. So, like I said, guys, this is not the St. Louis style fried rice. This is not what you're going to see in a box of rice from St. Louis, Missouri. This is something that you'll see on a plate at a fancy restaurant. So, we're going to go with a little bit of onion. I'm just going to slice off some of that onion, just use a little bit of it because I still like that onion taste in my rice. So we use we're going to use a slice here. We're going to slice off a little bit. And then we'll cut dice that one ring of onion, and then we're supposed to use a fresh red pepper. Well, the store that I went to did not have any, so we just we'll move on. So we got a piece of green onion, piece of a slice of white onion. Then these are the peppers that I use instead of the fresh red pepper. I just got those. Now, those they have flavor, but they don't have flavor, so just be careful. And then always watch the heat when you're dealing with peppers. But this one didn't have any, doesn't have any heat to it, so it gives it a pepper taste, but it doesn't have the heat. So it's basically a dehydrated red pepper, is what it is. So you got to cut that open and get those seeds out. You don't want no seeds in your dish, in your rice. So we're gonna get the seeds out. We'll clean it out here, and then we'll cut everything up, and that'll be what we need for our fried rice. I'm gonna just show you guys, not do much talking because it's kind of self-explanatory here with some of the stuff that we're using. And it's simple. This is such a simple dish that, I mean, you can do whitefish, you can do cod, you can do sea bass, you can do salmon if you want to. Any of those fish that you can pan sear and hit it with a nice glaze, kind of a Asian fusion type of deal. And it's gonna be great. So guys, don't stress too much over the ingredients because it's so simple. So simple. This is probably one of the quickest, simplest episodes we'll ever do on this dope cooking show. I promise you, because it was just that easy to do. Um, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm a chef. Like, if you can follow directions, this is it. And that's partly why I want the camera just on some of the, I probably should have did it on the other side, but hey, we all learning here. But that's part of the reason why I wanted to show you the simple, just cutting techniques with these, because outside of frying your rice in the wok, that's it. That's probably the most complicated part of this dish. And getting the rice the way you want it. I'm just different because I have to, it's a switch. I have to turn it on and off. Like, I'm St. Louis style fried rice every time, right? And that's not what this dish called for. So if I made the rice like I would normally make the rice, it's not going to gel well with what we're doing. And then you'll see that final product, it's just not going to look like you wanted to if you had done it any different than how we're going to do it here. Now, like I said, we got the pepper, we have the green onion, the white onion, and we'll throw some matchstick carrots in here with it, and that'll be it. So here we have it, guys. This is our vegetables for our fried rice. We got the green onion, white onion, our matchstick carrots, and then our pepper. And that's gonna be it. That's, like I said, simple. That's it. So we'll get ready to get our rice, the fried rice. Um, and then we moving through this thing, guys. We're moving through it. We getting fancy just a little bit on this dope cooking show. We are back in the bowl. We have some soy sauce. I'm gonna add about maybe a third cup of this classic stir fry sauce. There's another bottle product that's always also good. I shop at Walmart, of course. Also, just to add a little bit of sweetness to the dish, so it's not so bland, we're gonna put about a tablespoon of our teriyaki sauce, a Kinder's teriyaki sauce and glaze. We'll get those in there. Now, that stir fry sauce is a bottle product, of course, and you can buy it right off the shelf. I've seen it at Kroger, and I've also seen it at I get it from Walmart. Like I told y'all, I'm not ashamed of where I buy my stuff from. So, and then too, with our cod, we're gonna keep it simple. Just a little bit of salt, pepper, not too much. So just hamburger deluxe. Can't go wrong with that. Just a little bit, right? We don't need a whole lot. I got 3 pieces of fish in there. So you want to season one side, flip them, and then season another side. Uh, I always want to make sure you season all the way around because you want to get it, flavor all the way through and on both sides. So we're going to take our whisk here and give our sauce a stir. Stir it up. Don't get it. Stir it up. So we get stirring our sauce here. Want to keep it a loose consistency. Definitely taste it to see where you want it to be. It is awesome. Here we have our cod. Like I said, we got 3 pieces. Salt and pepper. Just kept it simple. And then what we'll do is we're gonna add our marinade to our codfish. Okay. You can do more. You can do less. It's up to you. That's pretty much it. Also, we want to drain the water off our cod because cod holds water. So make sure you keep your fish kind of dry. That's going to help with the marinade and having it adhere to the fish to give you that good kind of crust on the outside. So we're going to put our marinade and then we're going to set this off to the side. We're going to put everything in there, toss it a couple of times, turn it over, coat it all real good, let it sit. So we're going to let this sit probably about 15 minutes, if that long. It doesn't have to be too long because we're going to, go right to it. So, yep, we're going to put this into the refrigerator, move it out the way. And then we'll go ahead and get everything else lined up. We just got to fry our rice now, guys. We already cut our vegetables. We already got our jasmine rice. I use jasmine rice on this particular one because it just calls for a different flavor. It calls for a different look. Normally I use the long grain white rice for my St. Louis style fried rice, but this particular one, we're going to use the jasmine rice. Also, guys, we could have done this kind of like hibachi style. But it's still, the wok is still good. You could do it on a flat top if you have one of those outdoor Blackstones that everybody has. You can use those as well. So while we're moving around, let's get our eggs set up for our fried rice because I'm going to use eggs. So I'm going to use 2 eggs. Y'all see the egg trying to get away? He trying to run away on me. So 2 eggs. Simple salt and pepper, and then we'll whisk those together. I'm gonna mix those 2 together, get them all ready to get scrambled. And then, if you remember, 2 weeks ago when we did the ribs and rice episode, we put our eggs in, we let those cook, and it's it's a quick process. So once the wok gets hot, and then we'll get our rice going. So we're gonna get cleaned up, get some things out the way, moved around. And then we'll come back and get ready for our, we're going to go ahead and fry our rice and get ready for this dish because it is about to be awesome. It's going to be good. I just can't wait for you guys to try this at home and see for yourself. I mean, of course, watching me do it is great, but when you actually take the time and do this stuff yourself and then you taste that final product, oh, the heart, the brain, the 5 senses, the smell. Oh, it's just everything. It just gives life. Food is life, guys. So we got to put in the proper love and the preparation so that the dish that you make gives life. So we're going to clean up a little bit and then we're going to come back with our wok and we're going to walk out. I bet. So we back. Hope y'all hanging in here with me, guys. If you just joined me, welcome to This Dope Cooking Show where we doing something fancy this week. We getting a little fancy, so check it out. We got our wok heating up. I don't know if you can see it, but we got the wok got to get hot. We gonna get we wait until we see the smoke coming off the wok before we do anything. So I don't know if you will be able to see the smoke coming from the wok when it get hot, but we gonna get to it. As soon as it heats up, it's not gonna take long. So like I told you guys, we use jasmine rice. Still gonna use oil, vegetable oil. There it go. We getting ready, guys. We getting ready. That wok is getting hot. So we use we're gonna put some vegetable oil in there. We got our egg, we got our vegetable mix that we're gonna put in there. Our wok getting hot. We getting ready to get to it. Get ready to get to it and walk out. Like I told you, this is a process that does not take a long time. So once you start getting that smoke off of this wok, it is time to roll. That's why it is very, very important to have all of your ingredients ready to go. Have everything sitting next to you, your spoon, your spatula, your whatever you're going to use with this wok, because that process is quick. I mean, 3 minutes, 4 minutes at the most. Once you get everything in there and because the heat off of this wok is going to continuously cook everything that you got in that wok at the time. So you definitely want to make sure that you are ready to go. Mise en place, mess in place. Have everything ready to go when we get ready to do this fried rice. I'm telling you, once you get that technique down, you are going to be able to do it yourself. It's not hard. So here we are going in with our oil. Get it a couple seconds to heat up. As you see, the oil did not bring down the temperature of the wok. It's going to go ahead and kind of, because the wok is so hot, it's going to go ahead and get hot quick. And then, the wok is made of a thin metal material, so it's going to get hot quick. So here we go. Going in with our eggs first. Yeah. Going in with our eggs. Got to move quick. Get them in there, get them going. Get in there, get them going. Once our eggs start to see it, as the eggs start to cook, give them a couple of stirs, then a flip or two, and then you want to go in with your vegetables right as you get right, just like this. Go in with your vegetables, get them going, and then shortly after that, you get your rice in there too. So everybody in there partying at the same time. And like I say, it's a continuous motion. You want to continually move this stuff, move the contents of your wok back and forth, continually moving it, continuous. Like I said, you could have done this on a skillet. You could have done it on a Blackstone. I have a wok. I want to use my wok because I want to wok out. That's just the way I do it. We can go ahead and add our a little bit of our soy sauce. Oh, we add a little more oil in there. Sesame oil, my bad. And then we'll add our soy sauce in there. But look, that's pretty much it right there. Just continuously moving it around, getting it going. And then when you add this soy sauce, you're just going to add it. It's kind of for flavor, just a little bit of look. It's not going to turn it dark brown like our other fried rice that we made, the St. Louis style fried rice. This is nothing compared to that. It's not going to be that at all. This is going to be what we have here for our fancy dish. So we're going to add a little bit of our soy sauce in, and we're going to be, that's it. We're going to toss it a couple of times, and we are done, guys. We are ready. Next thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to go ahead and get our fish ready. So we'll get our skillet heated up on the stove so we can sear off our cod. And we get ready to plate up in a minute. But here is our vegetable style fried rice for our fancy dish. For our pan seared cod over vegetable rice dish. On this Dope Cooker Show, we're going to keep on stirring because we got some heat left in that skillet. And we are on, guys. Okay. We back, guys. So we got our pan heating up. I found this pan to like coals. So I've been using it ever since. Check out our rice, guys. That is amazing. All right, it's not as dark as what we normally use, or no, what we normally eat, but for this dish, it's gonna work. Promise. So we got our skillet heating up. Was getting wispy. We're getting hot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick sear on our salmon. On our cod. We're gonna do a quick sear, then we're gonna finish it in our new wave oven. I have a new wave oven. It's kind of like a air fryer, but kinda. And it has a rotisserie setting, and so what that does is it's gonna cook it, but it's not gonna dry it out, right? So this is that'll be how we finish our cod. We're gonna get a good sear here, and then we'll finish it in our new wave oven. If you don't have a new wave oven, that's fine. Just cook your cod all the way through. Whatever fish you decide to use, cook it all the way through in your skillet, right? I just decided to sear mine here, and I'll finish it a different way. So we'll go ahead and sear it, and then we'll get it done. And then we'll come back. We're going to plate up, guys. We get ready to plate up. Boom. Here we are. Now, I told y'all I like the teriyaki. So I use this teriyaki glaze. We're going to use this for just a little razzle dazzle in our plate here. So since it's a rice dish, I decided to use one of these little low profile bowls. These are amazing, actually. They're not deep, but they give you enough. So we just gonna, I mean, you can do it however you want to. You can zigzag you some lines in here, and you can, put some in there, roll it around, however you want to. But look at this. Watch this, y'all. We finna put our rice in. Look at that release. Oh my God. Did you see that? Perfect. Okay. Let's do it again. One more time. Here we go. Boom. It don't get no better than that, guys. Check that out. Perfect release into the pan. So that's why I use those cups, those porcelain cups, because when you do things like this, look at that. That is a perfect base for what we are about to do next, guys. So here, you saw it here on this dope cooking show. Perfect release 2 times. 2 times. Come on, guys. This is why we do this, because we can all have fun together. Check that out. Okay, so now we're gonna get ready to put our cod in. Look at that cod, guys. Yep. My arm ashy. So look, pan seared cod right on top of the rice. Okay. Now you could have done a smaller amount of rice, but I'm hungry. So, I just wanted to, I want to go big. We're going to go big, this dope cooking show. We're going to go big for it. So I wanted, a big piece. A big amount of rice, because if you take your rice and flatten that out, you can pretty much cover the bottom of that bowl with that amount of rice. Then you got the fish, and then, we're going to get our our cucumber slaw ready to go on top of that. So at this point, you can drizzle some more teriyaki sauce across there if you should choose, or not. But we're going to go right on with our cucumber slaw. Guys, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. Fancy. We got fancy here on this dope cooking show. Look at that. Can you imagine walking in the house after a hard day's work and that is sitting there for you with a smile on their face? Look, let's get up on it. Here we go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. We're getting fancy. We got fancy here on this dope cooking show. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to eat. Look at that. First time. Fancy. We got fine dining on this dope cooking show. Pan seared cod over vegetable fried rice with a cucumber slaw on top. Guys, it don't get no better than this. I hope you guys are loving it like I'm loving it. Now, let's just take a few minutes, step back, and look at that thing. Guys, did y'all see them plates? I am about to eat. Look, tune in, tell a friend, go to This Dope Cookie Show, all one word, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Hey, look, I'm proud of myself. You got to be proud of you too. Check it out. Hey, this was a fancy one. We did it fancy this time. So you can take this recipe right here and have a nice candlelight dinner at home. You and your boo thing, you and your situationship, you and whoever. That speaks by itself. That shows you got a little skill right here. And it wasn't even hard, right? We made a little bit of fried rice. We did a piece of cod. We had a glaze to go over. We did that cucumber slaw. Hey, that is not hard, right? And that is something that can be a conversation piece to start the night off. That could be something that can get things rolling. you know. And I mean, what man ain't gonna appreciate that when he come in from, you know, from work? What woman is not gonna appreciate her man putting that on the table after, you know, a long day of dealing with everybody and getting on her nerves and things that women go through day to day? Yo, that's it, guys. Like, we did it. We did it. You and me, Chef Jeff, and you, we put together a fancy plate right here on This Dope Cooking Show. Hey, y'all. I love y'all. Tune in, tag a friend, subscribe. I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.